Sagittarius, welcome back to Wandering Magic. These are going to be your September 2025 messages, and it's going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, I feel like your message is really straightforward, so we'll see what happens. You got sudden wealth, privileged lady, and journey. Honestly, it looks like a stroke of luck. Like quite literally maybe hitting the jackpot. Let me get that money spell. Hitting the jackpot? No, seriously. This is you getting very lucky, almost in a way like you barely had to do anything to get it. Like it just came to you. And it just feels like you've opened this path for yourself that honestly, it like you put a lot of effort in to get there or to get here where you are. You definitely journeyed through so much, but it's happening like that. And actually, I'm getting, it might be actually better than you think when it actually does happen. So I've been mentioning that Saturn is retrograde in Pisces, and it means it has a couple of different themes, and I'm trying to see if I can pinpoint one that might resonate with you or the zodiac sign that I'm on. And so for you, Sagittarius, I do feel like this is karmic. So it's in retrograde in Pisces, September through the end of November. And so the reason I feel like this is karmic is because without a shadow of a doubt, I feel like this is good karma, definitely knocking on your door. Something is just going your way. However you turn this picture, it's going your way. Not going to talk about other parties involved, but for you specifically, Sag, it looks good. It looks decent. But you're like, you know, to be fair, I earned this, and you definitely did, because it definitely shows that you've done right by this situation. You've done the best you could in this situation. I'm seeing like a worker bee, and so you definitely put the work and time into something to have something else really bloom from this in a positive, healthy, delicious way. And so now it's just time to just eat that up and reap your rewards that are coming in. For some of you, there were some injustices done, and things are now turning right, and things are going, I said it already, but I'm going to say again, in your favor. This is almost like you couldn't have asked for a better outcome. And I love that for you. So your tarot messages here are all in reverse. The Two of Swords in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles also in reverse. So what I'm getting is, in September, it feels like you are breaking free. It feels like you know exactly the direction you want to go in. You are surrendering completely to whatever this is. You're like so willing to learn, but also unlearn things that were done before. You're learning a lesson. Something really put you in your place, and something put it in perspective for you. It's almost as if like not to sound, and not that it's just the example that came to me, but it was like a near-death experience that really ripped you from your chair and snapped you right back into reality. It's like you almost lost something, or you saw what like could have happened, and that's what made you say, you know what, I got this. I have to do this. So you started to journey along, and they're showing me like she's journeying or he's journeying along. And because you put all this effort in, and because that experience was like life-changing for you, it also changed your mind and your perspective on life and things around you. That situation, because you put so much work into, like, I don't want that to be me, it's now going your way. And that's your good karma coming back to embrace you and say, it's like karma, I always see it's like a boomerang. Like, you have it, and then you release it, and then it boomerangs back to you. And so for some, it's good, and some it's not. What I'm getting here is that it was good. You know, it's just what I see. It's just what I feel. It also feels like a sigh of relief. Good news. Good news. Something that you've been wanting to hear, something that you've been wanting coming to you. You're just being rewarded. For some of you, it's emotional. Whether it's like the actual emotion of like being overjoyed because you're so happy that this came, but really thank yourself for putting all this. It's like the Snoop Dogg video, I'd like to thank me, you know, and then he goes on and on. But that's where you are. And so with this, it could also be emotional when it comes to love. Maybe you almost lost a lover because of something silly that maybe you did, or you, I don't know. It's just something like that. But again, having to do with just feeling grateful and feeling seen and just happy. Yeah. I feel like with the Two of Pentacles here, I was looking, yeah, you do. Now you have the Two of Pentacles, and down here you have the Two of Swords, which talks about partnerships, and they tend to show up during the process of consideration. And so deliberating, considering, weighing your options. But because they're in reverse, again, that part is over or coming to a close. And just going like best case scenario. Okay. Told you your message was pretty straightforward here. Take action came out for your angel advice and message. And so with this, I say this is the action that you took. And I feel like this is the taking action is the energy taking action for you. That karmic energy playing out for you because of what it is that you've already done. And that's that. Butterfly. You know, I said freedom earlier. Absolutely with butterfly. The word is not here, but I'm getting freedom. And the butterflies, they just fly away. They're so beautiful and they just fly away. But here it says change, escape, transformation. Right? That's what we were talking about here. Like something changed for the better. It transformed. It literally it's like polar opposite. And it's like you escaped a bad fate and you are now reaping the positive karmic rewards. How else can I say this? That's it. Watch your sun, moon, rising for any additional messages, and I'll see you next time. Bye.